Ready?
We're ready. Are you ready?
I think so.
Nice boat you got here.
That's pretty nice, eh? What do you think of all this? Of the draft or
Of the
this?
draft and this hype and
I think we're on a nice boat right now, like you just said. Vancouver's a pretty sweet spot, so it's been pretty cool so far.
Has Quinn been playing tour guide?
A little bit. I mean, we did the grouse grind yesterday.
You did. How many minutes? What was your time?
I'll knock myself down a couple minutes. I'll go 30, I guess.
30?
That's quicker than the Sedines almost.
That's world class.
It was a lot more than that.
Okay.
Who was faster, you or Quinn?
Me and Quinn were at the same exact pace. Lukey and one of my good friends from Toronto shot up the mountain though, so they got up there pretty fast.
How does it feel just knowing that like this is sort of the final step now, that the day is coming tomorrow?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it's right here. You look forward to it for so many years. This year, it's kind of in the back of your mind every day. When you close your eyes, that's what you're thinking about. So now that it's finally here, I'm going to enjoy it, and it should be awesome for all my family members and me too.
Jack, you talked about at the combine, like back at the beginning of June, of making these next 3 weeks.
Wait, what's up?
At the combine, you talked about how the last 3 weeks are going to be about sort of reflecting and playing a bit of golf. You've been able to sort of decompress after such a busy season.
Yeah, it was good. It's good to kind of decompress, but I mean, I was pretty lazy for 2 days there, and I was back in the gym, so. It was good. I mean, it was good to get back home, be with my mom, dad, brothers, hang out with some people. So it was a pretty good couple weeks for me to just chillax before get going again.
Even a year ago, Quinn talked about you as being his inspiration because everything that you do away from the game and everything you're willing to do and how dialed in you are. Where does it come from? I know a lot of it's the family environment and the sporting lineage, but where does that come from?
Yeah, I think it starts with our dad, obviously. Mm-hmm. I mean, him teaching us from a young age all the things, what to do to be a pro. I mean, he instilled a work ethic in us, and I know that was the most important thing when we were young kids, and still is. I mean, and then I think it's the competitiveness in us, the drive. You got to do things, sacrifice some things to be the best. I mean, that's what we've always done, and we'll continue to do.
Quinn talked about the comfort factor of just kind of being around the game. So when he was actually here late last season, he wasn't in awe per se of the environment. Do you feel the same way in the sense you've been around the game and your dad's involvement, that it's not an overwhelming thing for you to walk into a rink?
Yeah, I think I'm a pretty confident kid. I mean, anywhere I go, I think you got to try to belong there, feel good about it. I know that was really cool for Quinn to play in the NHL. Kind of step in there and do as well as he did. I mean, that just shows his confidence. I mean, for me, this is kind of another situation where you just take it in stride and enjoy it.
There's been so many comparables with you. What do you think the separator is between you and some of the other prospects, and the fact that you're supposed to go #1 tomorrow night? What do you think the separator is?
I think there's a lot of great players here, and I think we all had great years. And me personally, I had a really good year and accomplished a lot of things I wanted to do.
Have you spoken to Kako? Have you got a chance to know him at all and talk with him about one or two?
No, not really. I mean, I just shook his hand for the first time. Other than that, I've never really talked to him, never done anything like that. So
it's funny how your path has been sort of parallel to his, even though you guys have been halfway around the world from each other all year. And if everything turns out the way you expect, you'll be 7 miles apart once the draft is over on Friday. Have you thought much about that?
Yeah, I think I talked about that a little bit at the combine. How we'll be linked together for a long time. Devils, Rangers, right there. So I mean, it should be pretty cool. Should be a lot of fun.
What do you think about you and him? You're going to be linked for your whole careers. What do you think about that?
I think it's awesome. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, you saw Ovechkin and Crosby do it all these years. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to be Ovechkin and Crosby, but I'm saying it's going to be pretty cool to be linked like that.
Have you let your mind wander about maybe who you could be playing with as early as next year?
I mean, I don't know when I'm going yet. I kind of am more.
You're a hockey nerd, though.
Yeah, I'm kind of more worried about looking at myself in which jersey, right? Not seeing who I'm going to play with, but I know that both teams have great players, and either organization would be a really special place.
Can you speak a little bit about your time growing up in Toronto when your dad is working for the Leafs and I think Willie Nylander staying in your house and that sort of stuff?
Yeah,
that
man.
might mean to you.
Toronto's like a jungle almost. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, there's so many players, so competitive up there. Hockey's a religion up there. So I probably don't think me, Quinn, and Luke would be the players we are without Toronto. And then my dad working with the Leafs, we always were around guys like that. Willie was unbelievable with us. I mean, he's stayed at our house for 3 weeks and treated us so well. So I mean, he was such a good guy.
Are you one of those guys that is on the? I think the Stromes, they have the rink or whatever in the winter. Were you one of those guys skating with those guys?
Yeah, I mean, we grew up around the Stromes, McLeods, Connor Brown, guys like that. So I mean, we were around those kind of guys. And GTHL, I mean, there's so many guys you play against, watch growing up. So there was a lot of guys that are in the NHL now that we grew up watching or played with.
Does it matter to you to go number one, or does it matter at all?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a dream come true. I mean, it'd be unbelievable. Going number one is such a huge feat, so if it ends up being that, I'd be really excited.
The U.S. national development team could set a record here tomorrow night with 5 Americans taken in the first 10. What's made the program so successful?
I just think the training we do there is second to none. Our practices, our games, we lift 2-3 times a week. I mean, it's so competitive. I think the players you go up against, I mean, you're playing the best players in the country in your age group on a daily basis. So I think when I go on a puck corner or a puck battle, I have to go against Boldy one time, and then I'm going against Turcotte the next time, and then I'm going against Zegras. I think that makes you a better player. So it's a really competitive environment with great people. The coaches treat us unbelievable. Coach Robo, I mean, he couldn't have coached us better. Treated us really well. So I mean, credit to the people that work at the program, because they really helped us out.
What about being imagine how much? Can you imagine, or live through it in your head, what it will be like when your name is called, regardless of who does it and when?
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing my legs will numb a little bit. I don't know. I mean, probably be a little bit of a blur. I know that it happens fast. You walk up there, you meet Gary Bettman, meet the people in the organization, and then just media. So I mean, I'm looking forward to get drafted, and then I'm looking forward to getting by all that and seeing my family members, my friends, all the people that have gotten me to where I am today. I think that, I mean, it's my draft, but it's also their draft too. I think that if I can experience it with them, it'll be really special.
What about making the jump
with you here at the draft? Like, do you expect to be sitting around there with you?
I think I have 65 people here. Yeah, so dedicated group that fly all the way out here to Vancouver. So
you could be the first player from the program to step right in and play. Jack, do you think you're capable of stepping right into the NHL next fall?
Yeah, that's my goal. I want to be the first player, kind of break a barrier there. Yeah. That you could go from the program to play in the NHL the following year.
You know what you follow the Canucks, I'm sure.
Yeah, a little bit.
You hope one of your teammates gets picked at 10. You make a prediction as what guy you think might be there.
I think the Canucks are going to get a really good player there. I mean, I hope they do for Quinn's sake. So I mean, there's a lot of good players in the draft, and there'll be someone really good sitting there at 10.
Jack, when you talk about having 65 people there, other than your family, is there someone in particular that you really wanted to be there with you that's going to be here to share in this moment?
Yeah, I think the Canati family in Mississauga. I mean, they came up here. I mean, they mean the world to me. Tony, Mary helped raise me. Nick's been one of my closest friends since I was probably 4 or 5. So for them to be here and support me, it just means a lot.
Does Luke have the tall gene in the family? Is he already taller than you?
Yeah, me and Quinn must have missed that part. Kid's 6 foot right now.
Kids today. Yeah.
Insane, but.
And he's going to the program too this fall. Right?
Yeah, he's going to be a hell of a player. He's big, can skate, can think. He's pretty much a clone of Quinn, maybe 2 inches bigger though, 3 inches. So it's pretty exciting there.
Talk about your teammates. Where does Spencer Knight fit in terms of a guy you went up against on a daily basis, and how tough? What made it tough?
I mean, yeah, your confidence is obviously not there at the end of the practice when he's making 9 out of 10 saves. He's such a pro. He's so mature. He studies the game, and an unbelievable player, obviously. Thinks like a defenseman. Probably the best goalie in the draft, and he'll go really, really high this year.
Jack, your mom talked to the Washington Post about how you and Quinn also grew up watching women's hockey. What do you think about the 200 players who are holding out this year in search of better conditions?
I mean, I'm not too in tune with it. I don't really know, but I think that women's hockey is just as important as men's hockey. And they should probably be getting paid a certain amount of money. Maybe I know that a lot of girls are starting to play hockey now because of people like that, the Hillary Knights, I mean the Poulans. So I think that hopefully it works out for them, and hopefully they can get it going in 2 years.
You also got to play with Alex DeBrincat at Worlds and see him up close. How valid do you think the comparisons are with Cole Caulfield?
Yeah, I think they're spot on. They're right there. I mean, they're two unbelievable talents. A little different, but I mean, the way they can put the puck in the net, it's insane. I mean, it's a real knack, and it's not something you can teach.
Think of your when you recall last year, your brother getting drafted. What are some of your memories about sharing that experience with him?
Yeah, it's I think to see him kind of live out his dreams there, get drafted, that was unbelievable, and to see him celebrated with us, his friends, family, it was a really special weekend for everyone a part of it, and it was unbelievable, and hoping it'll be just as good this year.
Did he give you a sense of what you would be in for? It's another level when you're number 1 versus number 7.
I think it'll be a little different, obviously. I mean, he doesn't know, I don't know, I don't have the answer, so I guess time will tell, and we'll see what it's like tomorrow night.
Thank you. Jack, you obviously had the last couple of years with the development program going in and coming out. Was that any doubt that that was the right choice for you, the right path?
I mean, leaving, I know in my heart 100% that was the best decision I've ever made, probably. Deciding to go there, I mean, the training, second to none. I think my hockey game just popped, flew through the roof, and then obviously the friendships I've made there are kind of lifers, guys that I'll be friends with for a long, long time. So I mean, the whole aspect of the program, I love it. I mean, I couldn't thank my coaches enough, the people that work there. I mean, it's just been an unbelievable 2 years there.
Whenever you're playing against, you're always playing against the cream of the crop guys, I guess. Does that kind of give you a good prep for playing in the NHL, where obviously you're playing with just top guys all the time?
I think it's a lot different. The NHL is the NHL. I think when you play against men, the best players in the world, it's a lot different. But I mean, being able to go up against guys that are going to play in the NHL one day, and guys that are high-end players, I think that really helps and makes it a really competitive environment.
You and Quinn ever talk about playing together? The Sedins figured there was no chance once they got the NHL that they'd play together, and they had an entire career.
I think we've talked about it, yeah, but I mean, it's not going to happen. So maybe down the road, but right now I think we're going to be looking forward to beating each other next year.